Hey everybody, my name is Chris, and welcome to myboardgameguides.com. Today, I'm going to do a review of the game Sushi Go. Now, if you read the box carefully, it says Sushi Go, the pick and pass card game. And if you watch my run through on how to play it, Sushi Go is basically a game where you draft cards. So you'll be given a hand of several cards, and then you'll be choosing one of these cards, putting it face down, picking it, in other words, and then passing it along to your neighbor. So this game is fairly basic and fairly easy to understand, but that's part of what makes it so enjoyable. So whenever you play board games, there's always a bit of difficulty in trying to teach games. Well, Sushi Go is a game that's very easy to teach because all the cards, the way the points are laid out, is really, really clear. You can see it all the way at the bottom. So it's really helpful even if you're a new player, you can always look at the card and say, oh, well, okay, salmon nigiris are worth 2 points and sashimi is worth 10 points if you collect a set of 3. And along with its benefit of being a really easy to teach game, the artwork is also really, really good in my opinion, because all the cards look pretty cute. I mean, you have the salmon nigiri looks great. The sashimi looks very friendly. The dumplings look super relaxed. So contrary to like a lot of other board games, the artwork doesn't really intimidate you. It kind of invites you and brings you in. So I find that it's really easy to get people to try out this game. I can just bring it out at a gathering of some sort, say, hey guys, take a look at these cards. Why don't we try a game of Sushi Go? And most people will be willing to do that. So along with the concept that the game presents, the mechanics it teaches helps you to understand card drafting really well. So at some point in the game, people will quickly be able to understand, hey, some of my opponents are drafting, say, sashimi cards. I can't let them have it. Or someone is piling on dumplings, so we can't let them get all the dumplings and get all 15 points. So I think Sushi Go does a brilliant job at teaching drafting games in a very simple, easy to digest form. And along with that, it's a fun theme, and the game is pretty tactical and light. So the way I view Sushi Go in my collection, and I do have quite a collection of games that require drafting to some degree, it's a great appetizer or dessert game because the gameplay is just so seamless and so fast. I can teach people the game in about 5-10 minutes at most, and then we can get a game running. And once people start going super, super fast, a game can be finished in about 20-30 minutes tops. So there's always this constant bit of action, and when people are done with it, they're like, well, hey, that was only 30 minutes, 20 minutes, let's play it again. People are always willing to give this another shot. So those are the really good parts about Sushi Go that make the game stand out. So what does it mean to me? Well, as I said before, this game is pretty quick, pretty light, pretty easy. It makes, ironic or no, a great appetizer or dessert game. So it's great for me to pull out when I'm waiting for other people to show up at game nights, or when we're done after playing a really, really heavy game and we just kind of want to unwind. So it's good for that. What it's not good for is it's a bit light, which might not necessarily float people's boat. So some people I know are really into deeper, heavier games. I myself prefer games like Seven Wonders because Sushi Go has a little bit of planning. I mean, there's the whole deal with, give me a moment. Yeah, there's a whole deal with getting all the puddings and making sure that you're not the one left holding the bag and losing points because of you have the least number of puddings in the game. But it also doesn't really lend itself to strategies that focus on long-term planning. So if you play another popular card drafting game called Seven Wonders, you'll know there's a lot of strategizing and trying to figure out what path to victory you want to take, whether it's hoarding up on science cards or trying to get military cards to go in for a victory while using the other cards as support. There really isn't any of that in Sushi Go. So you just it's really tactical. You look at your hand that you're given in the round. You might look at what your opponents have, and then you choose from among the best options that will give you points while denying your opponents points. But games don't necessarily have to always be heavy, always have to be tactical. This game definitely has a spot in my collection. It will never be a headline game, so the game that will be the mainstay for a game night, but for a game that plays fast while you're waiting for people to show up, Sushi Go fits that boat right well. It's short, but it's still pretty enjoyable, and it's also a great gateway into heavier card drafting games like Seven Wonders. So in my case, I would rank this game a solid 7 out of 10. It is very decent, certainly deserves a spot in people's collections, and it's definitely great. So if you get a chance, definitely check out Sushi Go. So that's it from me. Hope you found this useful. If you want to see other videos like this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time. All right, have a good night, everybody.